single most important trait that distinguishes the U.S. Navy SEALs from all other military forces is that SEALs are maritime special forces. In an impressive display of their prowess, they recently put on a show-stopping demonstration at the foot of the USS Intrepid in Manhattan. Those in attendance got a comprehensive overview of many of the SEALs' special skills.
I thought it was amazing, just what, I missed the beginning, but just what they were doing at the end. I mean, the determination that these young men have, the SEALs is so impressive. I was talking to one of the guys about how he carries, his weight and, when he's walking around, it's amazing. It's amazing, to carry 170 pounds through and doing what they do. It's just incredible.
What was your reaction after seeing this demonstration today?
I grew up in a very military family, and I was very impressed with all of the toys that they got to play with. It's amazing the power that they exhibit.
One of the highlights on this day was the extraction of 8 SEALs via a rope dangling from a helicopter. According to the chief of this platoon, SEAL of 17 years, Pat Farrell of Rahway, New Jersey, being in top shape is a given in his outfit. And the idea of doing that extraction is just to show how quick you can get in somewhere and how quick they can get you out.
Exactly. It's called a spy rig, special purpose insertion extraction. In case we can't get out of someplace and they want to get us out, they throw a rope down, we clip on, and bang, he pulls us out of there.
Do you have to be strong or in tremendous shape to do that, or is it just you have to know what you're doing?
A little both. I mean, you definitely have to be in shape, and we work out every day, and that's everyone from the captain on down to the lowest seaman. If you can't cut it, and at any time, we have PT tests that if you can't pass them, then you got to find another job.
As thousands watched on, one couldn't help but wonder what special qualities were needed for these individuals to become part of this elite group. How difficult is it to become a Navy SEAL?
The initial training lasts about 8 months long. It's what we call basic underwater demolition SEAL training. It's in Coronado, California. The attrition rate for that is about 80%. You have about a 20% graduation rate. After you finish that program, you go to your SEAL team. When you get there, you go through about a year-long probationary period, do some advanced training, and then you go through a series of boards before you get your designator and you're actually a SEAL.
Okay. What are some of the key characteristics that you look for in soldiers who want to become SEALs? What are the characteristics you look for?
Probably the primary characteristic are people that can think on their feet and think for themselves. We're put in situations where sometimes you don't have somebody there that can make the decision for you, so you got to figure it out yourself. And that can be overseas, it can be when you have a language barrier, a geographical barrier, you just got to find out a way to make it happen.
How hard is it to become a Navy SEAL?
It's pretty hard. The process is pretty long too. Normally you start with a class of 150 people and you graduate probably 27 out of the original class. You graduate. It's pretty hard. It's a pretty demanding job and demanding training also.
And what is the key to making it to finally being a Navy SEAL? What's the key?
Proper preparation, body-wise and mental. You gotta have the right attitude, never quit, and you gotta get the job done no matter what.
Also on display was much of the high-tech equipment that, according to communications specialist Dan Licardo, is vital towards the success of most SEAL operations. We heard a lot about the night vision. Can you pick that up and show us what it does, or explain to us what it does? We see it a lot in movies.
Absolutely. Basically what night vision does is it takes any luminescence out of the area. So you could be standing in a pitch black room and have your watch light up, and it'll be enough light to basically, under night vision, light you up like it's daylight. Basically, the goggles are used for when we want to do a nighttime assault or nighttime operations, when basically we go in with laser beams using night vision. Only we can see the lasers, so we can see who we're hitting and they can't see us.
Wow, unbelievable. How expensive is that a piece of equipment?
It's quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Not something we have around the house, huh?
Not too many people.
Today's demonstration took place next to the aircraft carrier USS Intrepid. Few carriers saw more action than the Intrepid did during World War II. On hand to support the SEALs were 3 World War II veterans who served on the Intrepid. What was it like, your memories and your experiences on the Intrepid during World War II?
Well, we were all on this ship in World War II. I was on here from 1943 to 1945. And it's quite an experience to see this ship here today, after all it went through in World War II. This was the most hit carrier in World War II that survived. We had 5 kamikazes hit this, 1 bomb and 1 torpedo. And here we are in New York City. It's amazing.
My memory was I had just turned 17 when I went aboard this ship in 1943, and when we got that torpedo, that was really something.
Yeah, I joined the Navy and wound up in Maui, and I went aboard 4 different carriers during the war. The Ranger, the Enterprise, the Essex, and the Intrepid. My biggest memory is one night we were standing on the flight deck and the whole horizon lit with flares. We were wondering what was going on. All of a sudden, the Jap started, they had the fleet silhouetted against the light. They started dropping bombs, and 1 torpedo went right by the ship. And for about a half hour, the North Carolina and Indianapolis were knocking down the Japanese planes. What an experience.
Today's exhibition also reminded everyone of the important role the SEALs play in making the world a safer place in which to live.
Well, when we have people behind lines, people that are stuck somewhere else, it's a necessity, implicably, that they are there to be able to pull people out. You never know when a plane's going to go down. You never know when an embassy's going to be hurt. We have important people that help to change the world. Our country changes the world to make it a better place. Without these elite forces, we'd be left without the ability to have those people.
I think what I liked the most was that they really demonstrated their both the airborne and the waterborne operations, both insertion and extraction. You know, you saw a demonstration of 2 craft. One was a lot bigger than the other. They brought it right in here, turned it around on a dime, which you could never see in your life. And then they brought in this massive helicopter, stopped on a dime, lowered at probably like 1 mile an hour, just slowly lower, pick up the guys, extract them out. You know, and this is like a little, tiny dock area. I mean, if they could do it here, I felt they could do it anywhere.
Navy SEAL Howard Reed of Brooklyn reflected on what it means to him to be part of this special team.
It's one of those jobs that everyone pays all this money to do, a lot of the things that we do, and we actually get paid to do it, so that's how it works out.
And your best experiences so far as a Navy SEAL have been what?
Things like this at the shows, actually showing people that we're out there taking care of the United States, and that makes me feel good, just knowing that people can see the things that we do, and we're here to protect the U.S.
The Navy SEALs are often depicted as an elite outfit on TV and in the movies. After watching today's inspired demonstration, we now know why they're considered the very best. For Special Edition, I'm Mickey Burns.
Hi, I'm Katerina Witt, and you're watching Special Edition, so don't go away because we'll be right back after these messages.